Hi everybody, Sanbonani. Welcome to my channel. Do make sure that you are subscribed and also do like the video. So listen, you guys, I want to talk about episode 10 of season 9 of Uthando Nesthembu. Let me tell you something, you guys. I'm kind of feeling like Makumalo is giving us the most genuine and relatable scenes this season. It's very hard, or it was very hard to watch that scene between Makumalo no Musamselego, because you could see Gutu Makumalo is going through real emotions. She's struggling to keep herself calm. She did not want to shout. She did not want to act to be disrespectful to Mselego. And also, you guys remember, throughout the seasons, they have spoken about Umayeni as if she is the rebel. Mangwabe and Mayeni were the rebels because they were always the ones that will raise their voice and say what they feel when they feel it. And better, they will say we are better. So I think it's difficult for Makumalo to move from the place where she was like this perfect wife. I remember when one episode in previous seasons, Umseleko said, Makumalo is that wife that every man wishes for. She was like, every man would wish to have a wife like Makumalo. He said that. The interesting thing is that in this episode, he actually said that Makumalo is the most difficult person to be in a relationship with. The most difficult. She moved from being the one that was the wife that every man wishes to have to the wife that is the most difficult to deal with. Musamseleko never makes any sense, so we are not shocked in this episode. So it was very hard to watch Makumalo. Makumalo is dealing with real issues where she came into a relationship. She was very young. She has grown in a relationship, but her husband is not able to accept the fact that this is not the Makumalo that I married. She might have done some things and agreed to some things in the past, but that is not the Makumalo that I'm sitting at the table with today. She's not about to accept my lies. She's not about to accept if I don't take responsibility or accountability. So I just feel like that's like the biggest conflict, that Mselego is expecting Makumalo to be the Makumalo that he marries, but that Makumalo is long gone, okay? Came and went with the 20s, okay? She's approaching her 40s and it's a different situation. Now, you guys, I'm starting to feel like this whole conversation that we have been having on this channel about Mselego possibly grooming or Makumalo, now it makes sense, because when you have groomed somebody and now they are acting outside of, they are doing things that you do not expect that you groom them to be this person, to act this way, in a way that supports you and supports what you want to do. Now when they do something to you, just cannot believe it. You want to put them back in the box. So I do feel like Mselego is struggling the most with Makumalo rebelling, if I may say so, because he had met her when she was the youngest compared to the other wives. So he thought that he had groomed Makumalo to be exactly what he wanted for his Tembusaka to work, but it's not working out that way. Also, I feel like I'm questioning if Mselego even loved Makumalo. I just don't feel like. I feel like because Makumalo agreed with everything that he was doing and did everything exactly like he wanted, it was easier to be with Makumalo. But now that they don't agree, I'm questioning. I don't see any care from Mselego. I feel like when Makumalo was sitting there and you could see that, okay, you know, when you are at that, when likukumala to a point where you like, it's either I burst into tears or I slap somebody or I scream. I don't know. I was waiting for Makumala to do something. She was trying to calm herself down. Any partner sitting across you will reach out, okay, reach out for a hug, would be like, listen, we're done with this conversation. You're clearly not doing well. Is there anything I can do for you? If you care for a person. But if you only care about yourself, you'll be like, so asambeke, you know. So I really feel like Makumalo got used in that polygamy. Like, honestly, that whole story of Makumalo being the one that helped Mselego to build the houses, Mzumbe and all of that, it all worked for Mselego because Makumalo was doing exactly what Mselego wanted. When they started the show and she started working hard on the show, when the other wives would just be the part of the show and then go and focus on their lives. When she worked so hard, everything worked for Mseleko. Now nothing works for Mseleko, and it almost feels like now he does not care that much about her because she's not doing what he wanted. And I feel so bad for Makumalo. But guys, I want those people that when we were talking about Makumalo and we were saying, listen, there's something that is just not quite, because we are all women, you guys. We know the things that are like, even when you do them, but you know inside was So when we were questioning Tina, because the 20s came and left decades ago for us, so we know that, that ish that you do in your 20s for your man, honey, listen, for us that have had their 20s come and gone, it doesn't make any kind of sense. So when we were questioning Makumalo, it cannot be. I want to know how those people are feeling right now, because people have always been, you guys are just not understanding. Makumalo is just a good person. Makumalo is just like, she understands being exchanging. She understands that you have to sacrifice exchanging. So where are those people now when Makumalo has sacrificed herself? She said so herself, that she has even compromised herself in that marriage. Where is the reward? Where is the reward? Because there's no recognition from the husband, there's no love from the husband. Instead, all she's getting is the disrespect and the demands. She's just being demanded to give more when she has given everything and even given herself to this relationship. Where is the reward for being the Yebo Baba? Where is the reward for being unconditionally supportive to your husband? Where is the reward for swallowing your feelings so that you can support you? Where is the reward for all the Yebo Babas that she has done in the past? There is no reward, because that man is all about himself. So when we are questioning, it was no. Are you thinking about yourself? Okay, are you even putting yourself first? It's because we know that it's going to come back to you. And that man is going to act like you are crazy to even be saying, listen, I've given so much in this relationship, because it's going to act like you were supposed to, when you both were supposed to meet each other halfway. Okay, so listen, I feel bad for Makumalo, and I do feel like she was used by Mseleko, but she's not having it anymore. Mseleko is not understanding. Now, you guys, there is a company here that they keep talking about. I did say when I did my Facebook video that I'm not understanding whether they're talking about the Thanksma company or a different company. But there's a company that Makumalo started. She was advised by Mseleko to say, start your own company, and these are the contacts that you can use or whatever. Or because of the association with Mseleko and the show, obviously the company became successful. Mseleko himself, in the previous seasons, when Makumalo bought the car, he came on screen and said, Makumalo started this company, Makumalo's company. That's how he referred to that company. He did not say that in this family we have this company that Makumalo runs. No. He said Makumalo's company has done so well, and it has helped the family so much. Okay, and Makumalo has worked very hard. He did not say all of us as a family have worked hard in this company. No, he said Makumalo has worked very hard in this company, and she deserves to be able to buy herself a car. That was Mseleko referring to this company, Makumalo. Now, few seasons later, now Umangwabe has revealed that Mseleko is telling the other wives that this is actually his company. He started the company and let Makumalo run the company so that the company can take care of the family. I don't understand a man that comes on national TV and be wanting to tell us that he does not want to take care of his family, but he wants his wife to take care of his family. I don't understand. So I feel like the biggest fight here is that Makumalo is saying, yes, you might have advised me to start this company, but I started the company. I worked hard in this company, and the money from this company has helped the family a lot, but I have reached a point where it's not happening anymore. You take a wife, you take care of that wife. Makumalo has not even once said, don't take Makwela, okay? She did say that one time when they were having a conversation with Mseleko, he said, but don't you think that you are too old for this whole thing of taking a new wife? And we all think that Because listen, you just had a stroke not so long ago, and what, Selego is approaching his 60s. He is too old to be taking a wife. That wouldn't be a far-fetched statement for any wife to say to a husband, to say, listen, maybe you should be focused on the wives that you have, on the kids that you have, and on your health. It's not the right time to be taking another wife. But overall, Makumalo has always said, I'm not against you taking number 5, but I'm against how you are doing it this time. I don't agree with how you are doing it this time. And also the biggest thing is, number 5 comes from the neighbors. Who would do it, guys? Who is one woman? I need one woman that is going to come in the comment section and say, listen, if my husband wanted another wife and I approve that he takes another wife, then he went and took one of my neighbors and then asked them to quit their jobs and then came to me and asked me to take care of that wife, I would absolutely do it. We just need one woman. We don't need a lot, okay? We don't need 10. We don't need 100 women. We don't need 200 women. We just need one. We just need one woman in the comment section that says, I would do it. I would absolutely do it. If my man wanted another wife and took the girl from the neighbor and then made her quit her job, I would absolutely use my money that I work hard for to take care of that girl, okay? Makumalo, okay? So now you can see how Mosamsele was trying so hard to throw Makumalo under the bus, not only with the viewers, but with the other wives as well. So even the edits on the show, I feel like it's like favoring Mseleko. Because Makumalo, sometimes you can hear her say that Mosamsele wants me to agree to this number 5 issue, as if Makumalo is saying she does not want number 5. But I do feel like what she is disagreeing with is the financial part of it. Why should I have to take care of your wife? That's why they're talking about the house, okay? And I am convinced that Umselego wants Makwela to take over indlu kaMakumalo eMzumbe, because there is a house kaMselego, but it's not in a good condition, and he is sitting there saying uMakwela wouldn't come here and stay in this house in this condition, but there's nobody in Mzumbe, and if Makwela was here, she would be able to take care of the house. So if Makwela is going to come in Mzumbe and not stay in Mosamselegu's house, which house is she going to stay in? Because Macele's house, Sne and Lwandle are kind of fighting over it, because Lwandle wants to stay there and Macele is saying that Usne should go and stay in that house. So obviously, I feel like the biggest thing that Mseleko doesn't want to say on camera is that he wants Makumalo's house to be given to Makwela. And Makumalo is that she even said when she was sitting there, can you say what you want exactly? Ufunani? And he is like, no, I'm not gonna say it, only when I come to your house, because even he himself understands that he is being ridiculous if he's going to be asking that of Makumalo. Okay. So their conversation, you guys, didn't go well, and Makumalo was very emotional, because who wouldn't be emotional about the fact that your husband is sitting there saying that you failed when it comes to having children, even though you've had several pregnancies, you've had miscarriages, and then you've even had to have this operation where your tubes are cut and you cannot no longer naturally fall pregnant. And he's talking about how he's waiting for you to fall pregnant, even though the doctors said that it would be physically impossible for you to fall pregnant. But he is sitting there saying, who wouldn't be emotional, So I feel like she was dealing with a lot at that table. She also talks about the admission, the fact that she was admitted in the hospital. She let him know and he did not come. Listen, you guys, if I called my husband, I'm in the hospital, and I said, husband, I'm in the listen, I'm not even going to say hospital, and he will be at the door trying to find out why I'm at the hospital. Okay, there is no, okay, let me not say there's no husband, but I'm just saying that a husband, when your wife calls and says, I'm in the hospital, honey, okay, there's no question of, should I come? What the hell is going on? When you call your husband and say you're in the hospital, your husband is asking, can I come? No. The husband is going to be there by the door and saying, listen, I'm the husband, I don't have to wait for visiting hours, I'm going in to see my wife. But Mseleko was over here saying, can I come? And of course, if you are fighting with your husband and you're in the hospital and he says, can I come? You are going to say no, maybe just to see if he comes, So you can see that he's really a narcissist that people are saying that he is, and he doesn't come. Okay, he never came. The very same guy that you paid for his hospital bill does not come to the hospital when you are in the hospital. Listen, you guys, the fact that Makumalo has not been admitted in the psychiatric hospital, I don't know how she is doing it, because at this point, up in the room, locked up, screaming, and there'll be warnings at the door. Don't go in without security, okay? If it was me, I would already be admitted in a straitjacket, okay, with a man like that. I just feel like he does not care about Makumalo, and he justifies things, and he does not apologize. Even if we say we don't like Makumalo, but we have seen how much Makumalo has given to the family. We've seen how much Makumalo has given to the show. In fact, we've seen how much of these women have sacrificed themselves for the show, for the family. And for her to be sitting there saying, I've given enough, now I just want to focus on myself, and for that to not be received, any woman would go crazy. Any woman would lose their minds, okay? Now they also go into the house, because Mselego wants Makumalo to say that everybody contributed to buying her house. It sounds like that, but Makumalo is like, no, nobody contributed. I bought that house all by myself. You contributed nothing. I'm like, next episode we're going to find out that he contributed nothing to none of these wives. These wives took their own bonds and they paid for their own houses. They just want him to look good, going on screen and saying thank you for the house that they bought themselves. Because I'm like, what do you mean? Makumalo admits, he's like, yeah, I bought it myself. He does not want me to say that. Really, I bought myself a house, okay? Anyway, you guys, now, okay, he also goes into that whole thing of Makumalo being the most difficult person to be in a relationship with, which I just feel like it's ridiculous. And then he said, you know what, at this point, you must take it blue and I must wear skates. And Makumalo is like, yeah, let's go to the other room. I would just stand up immediately, go to the other room, take one of his pants, honey, put it on and come and say, let's do this diary session. Because listen, it's about to go down, okay? Now, you guys, Makumalo ends up saying, you know what? We are not going to agree with anything, okay? So let's just end this conversation. She was emotional because afterwards it was supposed to be a behind the scenes kind of situation. They actually broke, they said, the third wall when she was there by the wall and they were trying to take out the microphone, and it was after shooting the scene and she was still trying to control herself. She was emotional. It was sad to watch. I do not want to lie. And then Mselego goes on a diary session and says, no, the problem is that it's number 5. As long as I have number 5, Makumalo is not going to be okay. No, but that's not what listen, you guys, I do believe that if Mselego cancelled the number 5 issue, so many of the people in the family will be happy. I think that some of the kids will be happy because they don't see the need. I think that most of the wives will be happy if he just cancelled Makwela, except for Macele. But I feel like they know that Mselego is going to do it anyway. So they are like, no, you can do it, but we don't want to be part of it. Makumalo has been trying to say the same thing. Would she not be happy if Makwela is cancelled? Of course she would be happy if they just cancel the whole thing, Makwela. But she hasn't been saying Mselego must not take Makwela. She has been saying, I must not be the one that is financially responsible for her. But Mselego is sitting in a diary session saying, Makumalo just wants me to end this whole number 5 situation. So when Makumalo said, you know what, at this point, Mselego hates me so much that he wants to throw me to the wolves, the internet wolves, and he wants me to be attacked, because if I say I do not want Makwela, of course people are going to attack me. I'm jealous and whatever, but he does not want to tell people the truth as to what I have an issue with, really, because if he does that, then he's not going to look good. So Mselego knows what this show is going to be edited, so he says certain things that will make it easy to edit the show in a way that it throws Makumalo under the bus. But I think that as the viewers, we are too intelligent to not see it when they do it in the edit. I do feel like they are editing episodes to favor whatever it is that Mselego is saying, but some of it doesn't feel right. It does feel like they are leaving things out when they are editing diary sessions in such a way that they wanted to support whatever Umseleko is saying. I know that Makumalo's biggest complaint is not really why did you take Makwela. I feel like she's saying I am done taking care of people financially, okay? And I don't even know why she was doing it before, okay? Now, this one you are going to think I'm lying if you did not watch the show. Mseleko calls a meeting Mzumbe, okay? And he is suggesting that everybody must see a therapist. Do you understand that? Let me not say it, okay? But when I saw that, I was like, they must just pay me, honey. They must just hire me on the show and just pay me, honey. Just give me my check, okay? Give me my check. But because did I not suggest that? Did I not suggest that last season? Did I not say we would get such a good show if they just bring in a therapist? Did I not say that? Anyway, you guys, so they go to the curtain house, okay? Like the one where you enter the door and then enter the curtain. They had a meeting there. And Mseleko is like, he wants to go on a retreat. They're going to have Ndabe there and they're going to have a therapist. I'm glad that a therapist is going to be there. I don't like the idea of Ndabe because Ndabe is one of those where he's been called on too many of these Mzansi Magic shows, okay? So it's like he is a showbiz. I don't know if he's a qualified therapist, but he's like a, you know, I don't know, you guys. And also because he's done so many of the family shows with them, I just don't feel like he's going to be, you know, not taking sides. For an example, I just feel like I would have liked for it to be somebody else. And besides that, you guys, most of the time when I see him do the stuff, I'm like, listen, I don't hate the man, okay, but I just would have preferred somebody else, okay? So I don't like the idea of Ndabe. Okay, but of course I'm going to watch. I don't have, you know, I don't have a choice. I would have liked for them to choose somebody different, okay? But I do like the fact that there's going to be somebody else also as a therapist, and all of them are going to be doing a therapy. And obviously we did see a little bit when Makumalo was arriving, and there's a beautiful note there. That is, you know, Mseleko wrote for her to say whatever, we're going to be doing therapy, make sure you open up and whatever. And even Makumalo was saying the note is manipulative. All of these women agree that this man is very manipulative, okay? So they're going to be doing therapy. Makumalo and Mangabe are sharing a house. I'm not even sure if Mayeni is going to show up, honey, okay? But she did show up at the meeting. She came late. And as usual, she was not bothered, okay? She was not, Umayeni, Usoshabeni this season, she don't care about nobody, okay? She don't care. She doesn't care about nobody, but she showed up late, and she had said that she doesn't like driving at night. And Umseleko had a problem with that. She used to go, guys, there's this thing now. When we are married, okay, the husbands and the husband's family must not expect us women to treat their families like we treat our family. Like, it's an unfair expectation. Listen, if I need 100 rands right now, okay, if I decide that I need 100 rands right now, I don't have it. Who am I gonna call? Okay, I'm calling my mother. I'm like, ma, usasa wako fika dini. I'm calling my sisters, okay? 15 100 rand. I'm calling my cousins, okay? Because I'm just like trying to say, when you need help, a lot of the times you get it from your family. These are people that you grew up with, you know. They're your blood. You understand what I'm saying? Even if this marriage doesn't work out, I'm going back home, okay? So you cannot now expect me that the people I met when I was like 30-something years old, I'm going to be able to treat them the same as the people from my, you understand? So if I'm called at home at 12 o'clock at night and they're saying, come home, there is an issue, I'm going home. I'm getting in the car, I'm driving home at night, okay? But if they say, listen, I'm like, okay, oh, sorry, I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, I don't think that it's reasonable for people to expect that the people from the in-law family will be treated the same as our family. Okay, well, and guys, listen, don't expect too much from us. That is just too much, okay? That is just too much, okay? I'm obviously more excited to go to my home than I'm excited to go to your home. I'm not saying that I don't want to go to your home, but I'd rather go to my home, okay? Sometimes as women, we be expected to be like magicians sometimes, okay? So I'm not surprised that Mayeni didn't mind driving from Umzumbe to Oshabeni, okay? But she does not want to drive from Shelley to Mzumbe Epsugu. She's like, no, I ain't doing it. I'm going to work tomorrow. But she ended up showing up, you guys. And imagine driving all the way to Mzumbe for a meeting Ganyana. They could have had a WhatsApp video call, get all of them on a video call, tell them about the retreat, okay? They agree, then you meet at the retreat. But they have to all drive to Mzumbe. Also, another thing is that Mseleng is trying to pretend that their wives don't go to their houses in Mzumbe. And I can tell you that Mangwabe looked like she just walked from her house. She did not look like she arrived from wherever. She looked like she just drove from her house to the house where the meeting was. Okay? And Makumalo did try to tell us that it's not all of us that are no longer going to Mzumbe. It's only certain people. So I don't know why because now it's all me. It's all my fault. People are following me. Okay? Anyways, you guys, that was episode 10, honestly. I think the biggest and the most challenging scene to watch was the scene between Makumalo and Musamselegu. Like, honestly, you guys, I don't know how they're going to work it out, but we're going to have to see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegana, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers in Tanda Kako.